The last intervention was not only intelligent but moving. It reminded me of Willy Brandt, who used to say, peace is not everything, but without peace, everything is nothing. I agree. And if you ask for a vision, Mr. Rosenthal, a peaceful Europe for the generation that is older than us was the vision. And I'm sure that they would say today, you have made tremendous progress in spite of all the things which are wrong. So I thought we had a vision in the years, a common vision in the years 89, 90. Finally, we had achieved what we wanted to do, a peaceful Europe, the Charter of Paris. And I was a little bit shocked when Igor Ivanov said that we have different values. It still rings in my ears when Gorbachev said, please do me a favor, talking to the West. Don't talk about Western values, talk about universal values. Charter of Human Rights is the embodiment. And we have solemnly signed these commitments in the Charter of Paris, in the final act of Helsinki. And I think this accounts for the shock of breaching the basic rules in the context of Crimea. So there we have a problem. I would like to leave it there. This subject will be with us, and we need to find a common approach to this issue. How we want to change borders in Europe. Yes, they can be changed, but not that way. Okay, my second point is about us trying to represent civil society. I think we unfortunately have to note that civil societies today are not as civilized as we would like them to be. There is a considerable degree of uncertainty in domestic policy in most countries. And maybe next time we need to exchange observations of where we are in this respect. And my third remark goes back to what Mr. Polyakov said about Mercedes. I think it is still true in Moscow that they say the best palto in Russian winter is a Mercedes. But you may be surprised that the home of this great company, Germany, is deeply thinking about whether Mercedes in the present form is the future. There is talk about making 2030 a year when we no longer allow fossil energy-driven cars on our roads. What will be the fate, we are thinking deeply about it, for our well-to-do industrial society without fossil-driven energy cars? What is the alternative? Electric. Who is leading in that field? Not us at this moment. Others. Why am I raising this point? We think we are at the threshold of a big industrial revolution, which will have incredible impact on the way we live, whether we live well, etc. And I would like to put this question into the context of our relations with Russia. I have the privilege of meeting many Russians and many prominent Russians. And whenever I have a chance, in privacy, I ask them, what should worry us more, Russia's strength or Russia's weakness? And there is not one interlocutor who said Russia's strength. He said Russia's weakness. What if fossil energy loses the paramount importance in our economies? What will that do to the Russian economy, to the Russian society? And will it increase the elements of weakness in a very dangerous way? Quite frankly, I return to earlier ideas, which may be a vision. We have an interest in the well-being of Russia. Serious interest. We want this great country to be stable, to be a good neighbor, and a good partnering cooperation in all fields. So I'm worried. We compare this trend to this in this industrial revolution to a sustainable industrial society. We compare it with a train, and I've been asking our industrialists, where does German automobile industry, in which car of this train do we sit? In front? Middle? The answer was pretty worried. Now my question is, in which car of this train is Russian economy sitting? Are you debating this in Russia? Are you aware of this? Let us take note of this problem and pursue it next time. Thank you.